The youth of the Laborie Steel Pan project continue to pay homage to a man whose outsized contribution to sustainable development and community service elevated Laborie and St. Lucia, Yves Renard. Even in death, the beat goes on as the band attempts to trudge on in song in an ode to a figure who worked tirelessly to enhance the charming village. Renard, who formed the not-for-profit community-based organization Laborie Promotions, knew all too well the importance of chronicling the history of a people, not just for posterity, but so that the past informs the future. Most of what is passed down through generations epitomizes the oral tradition and is hardly published in written work. Renard was hard at work on a grand Laborie history project on Nobel Laureate Day back in 2020 when News Force came knocking.
Studying history, the process of studying is as important as the product. And especially when you go into oral history, then you're actually creating sources, you're actually discovering your own history. And whether you end up with a book or with an internet site or with a booklet or a video, of course that's important, but it's almost not as important as the process of going through your own history, which is what we want to do in Laborie.
Ironically, the very same void that Renard fought hard to fill is once again open with his passing.
I can recall when Mr. Renard came to Laborie. In fact, it's my family that he first came to look for housing, and with his passing, I think a void has been left in the community. Both he and his wife contributed to community development, whether be in sports, junior choral activities, and anything that Laborie so far has. Mr. Renard contributed very much to the community. And on behalf of the community, I would like to extend sincere condolences to the family, Jamal, Mala, David and Lisa, and Mayan so far.
Renard's fingerprints on the community were not limited to policy circles and wonkish pursuits, but sought to transform the lives of ordinary folk in a tangible way.
On behalf of my family and the Laborie community, I, Mama Tilly, feel so sad of the passing of Yves Renard. He was the one who organized TripAdvisor for 3 years, and all visitors come down to Laborie comes to Mama Tilly's bar. He was a giant in our community. May his soul rest in peace.
Tributes have been pouring for the cultural activist and environmentalist. The St. Lucia National Trust, whose recent strategic plan received keen insights from Renard, stated in a Facebook post, quote, "His legacy touches many people's lives," end quote. Renard also co-founded and led the Caribbean Natural Resources Institute, CANARI. Moreover, he served as president of Panos Caribbean and played a leading role in other conservation bodies. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.